A water skier accelerates from 3 meters per second to 8 meters per second in 6 seconds and then travels at a constant speed for another 20 seconds. How far does a water skier travel in total? So for this question, what we will do is we'll be using the equations of motion. So we will define or we will make a note down some of the variables. So we will have to note u, which is the initial velocity denoted by u, that is 3 meters per second, and we will have the final velocity v, which is 8 meters per second. Right? They've given us here as 3 meters per second, 8 meters per second initial and final. And we also need the time, and time is t seconds. So we will note that time is t seconds. And then what we do is work out the acceleration. So the acceleration of the skier would be v minus u divided by t, and that would be 8 minus 3 divided by 6, and that gives me 5 out of 6. So uh, that's the acceleration, 5 out of 6, and it should be meter per second square. I forgot the unit here, so it should be meter per second square, and in subsequent slides also it should be meter per second square. So anyway, so acceleration is 5 out of 6 meter per second square. Next, what we do is we have to find the distance that the skier has traveled in this time. So we do s equals ut plus half at square. Then we substitute the values of u. So u we know is 3, so 3 times 6, that's the time, and half times acceleration is 5 out of 6, and times 6 times 6, and what we'll end up with is 33 meters. So that's what the skier has, or how much the skier has traveled so far. And then I wanted to draw out the start and the finish velocities. So it's not finished, it's like going constant. So the starting velocity was 3 meters per second, and then the velocity increased to 8 meters per second, so that's v. And then they're telling us that the skier travels at a constant speed for another 20 seconds. So if the speed is constant, that means the speed would have remained at 8 meters per second. So v would also be 8 meters per second. And the acceleration a is 0 because the initial velocity equals the final velocity, and that would have been also 8 meters per second. So you see the acceleration is 0, and therefore in our formula to find the displacement or the distance in this case, that equals ut plus half at square. Half at square would be 0, and s would be 8 times 20 because 20 is of course the time and 8 is the velocity. So that would give us 160 meters. So as you can understand, this bit is not used because it's equaling 0. So S is 160 meter. Now they have asked us how far does the water skier travel in total. So we have to add the two displacements, so 33 and 160. That would give us total distance or total displacement. You can write it anyway, I guess, here for this question. So it should be 160 plus 133, not 133, sorry, 160 plus 33, and that equals 193 meter, which is the answer.